Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if this is your first time here. So I'm doing the weekly energy reading, and this will be for, I think today is March the 17th, and this will go up until March the 24th, I think. So from Sunday to Sunday. So basically I'll be just telling you what energies you can expect for this week and some of the things that you may need to avoid for this week. And I usually do these every Sunday, but I missed last Sunday. This retrograde is just crazy and time is just flying by. I don't know what's going on. I'm all off schedule. So anyway, let's jump into the reading. So the first card that came out was the Three of Wands in the reverse. So it looks like a lot of you are needing to kind of slow down this week because there's a lot of fire already coming out in the cards. The three top cards are all wands, all fire energy. So there may be a need for some of you to slow down and to take some sort of rest. If you've been working really hard at something and really pushing for something to happen, it may not be happening for a good reason. I know during the retrograde, a lot of the times, things are kind of delayed because they need to be delayed during the retrograde because things can just be sort of hazy. Like your perception of things can be kind of off. So if something is continuously being put off and like you're really trying hard to push it forward, it may be that it's not time for it to go through just yet. Of course, we can't put our lives on hold just because it's a Mercury retrograde. So obviously handle your business, like anything that needs to get done, get it done. But yeah, I think you'll know what I'm talking about intuitively when I say that some things are being put on hold for a good reason. Also, though, I feel like for some of you, you're not really planning your days out properly, or you're not really, what I'm getting is kind of like a scheduling conflict. Like you may be scheduling too many things in during the day, and then you find that you can't get anything done because you're trying to schedule in too much. So that's something that some of you may need to take into consideration. If you find yourself not being able to get much done, it could be that you are just putting too much on your plate. Sometimes when you write out your to-do list or you write out a schedule, if you crowd it with too many things and your mind kind of thinks there's no way I can get all of this done, it's very easy to start procrastinating and not get it done. So make sure that when you're scheduling out your days or you're writing out your to-do list, that you are putting in just enough things where you are being productive and getting things done, but not too much to the point where you get overwhelmed and just decide not to do anything. So I hope that makes sense. I feel as though in this upcoming week, some of you can be feeling a bit defeated. With that Six of Wands being there in the reverse, the Ace of Cups coming up underneath it, you may be reminiscing about something that happened in the past that you had an emotional tie to. So if you maybe started a relationship and things just ended rather quickly, or just things didn't end the way that you wanted them to, you could be thinking about this week. And again, we are in a retrograde right now, a Mercury retrograde, and it's in Pisces. So yeah, a lot of past things might just start popping up out of nowhere, past feelings. Somebody could just randomly say something that can trigger you and make you remember something that happened in the past. It's just a lot of past energy. And I think a lot of you could already be experiencing this, but this week it may just be a little heavy for you. So just be very careful with yourself this week, or just be very gentle with yourself. Whenever you're feeling defeated, it's very important for you to kind of pick yourself up, stand up on your own 2 feet, and just give yourself that encouragement, because like I said, it's going to be easy for you to think back to past situations and kind of like beat yourself up over it, or harshly like criticize yourself. So just be very careful with your internal voice and how you're speaking to yourself during the week. So with the Eight of Wands being here in the reverse, again, I feel like these two messages that are coming through, I think is for two separate groups of people. For some of you, you're really needing to relax, like you're really needing to sit down is what I'm hearing, like go sit down somewhere. So like if you've just been trying to push yourself way too hard, I feel like you're just going to end up burning out this week. Your body is just going to let you know that it's time for you to rest. If you haven't been getting enough sleep, you need to start taking your sleep schedule more seriously, or try to fix or regulate your sleep schedule. It's just, you are really needing to relax. You're putting your body through a little bit too much. But for some of you though, this could talk about you feeling like you're stagnant and you may be needing to do more. So it's like two different groups is what I'm picking up on. Some of you are needing to do less, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about when I say this. And then some of you are needing to do more, so you're not getting a lot done, and sometimes that can feel draining in itself. If you know you have very important tasks that you need to get done and you're not completing them, that can actually start to make you feel drained and sort of drain your energy. So it's important that you are getting those important tasks done and being as productive as you possibly can while not overextending yourself and overworking yourself this week. So with the Queen of Pentacles being underneath the Three of Wands in the reverse, I'm thinking that some of you may be starting something new, or if it's not new, it's something that you've been building for a while now, but it could feel like it's not really going anywhere right now. And I'm thinking that that's coming from a lack of being disciplined and a lack of planning. I'm really getting like with the Three of Wands in the reverse, I just always read that as you know exactly where you want to go, but you are not taking any steps towards getting there. Like you see like the end goal, like you know exactly where you want to be, but you're not doing the things required in order to get there. And I know this could get a little confusing because like I said, during the Mercury retrograde, things are confusing and they're just a little hazy. So sometimes it's hard to decipher whether or not you should be resting and whether or not you should be pushing yourself and moving forward. But I think your body is going to let you know, like intuitively, you're going to know when you're not doing too much or when you're doing enough. So when you hear these messages, it'll resonate and you'll know exactly who I'm talking to, and you'll know which group you belong to. But yeah, I think that a lack of planning is really holding a lot of you back from something that you have been really wanting. And during this time, during the retrograde or during this week, could be a perfect opportunity for you to kind of gather yourself and to redirect your thoughts, or to kind of like sit down and reflect on the things that have been going on and what action you have been taking, like what's not working for you. Because like I said, during this retrograde, I've said retrograde a million times during this reading already, during this retrograde, like I said, it's a time for rest, but it can also be a time for you to plan. Like since your body needs to rest, you can still sit and actually plan things out and really reflect on what's been going on in your life, what hasn't been going right and what has. I believe that we're entering like the first, what is it called? It's like the zodiac new year, or the astrological new year, because Aries season is actually the first zodiac sign. So pretty much this is going to be like the new year. That's why a lot of people don't even feel like it's the new year in January. Like when January 1st comes, people are just kind of like, oh, okay, it's a new year, but it doesn't really feel like anything is different. Usually you'll start feeling that change right around this time, like as it shifts from Pisces to Aries season. So this can definitely be a time where you can sit and actually reflect on things that have been going on in your life, what it is that you want to change. Basically like a perfect opportunity to kind of hit that reset button and kind of redirect your energy if things aren't going the way that you want them to go, or you haven't been getting the results that you want to get. So is that it? With the Chariot card being here also in the upright at the top of the deck, I'm feeling like a lot of you are needing to put more action into self-care, because the Chariot is the Cancer card, and I always consider Cancers like the maternal energy, like that energy of a mother, like taking care of yourself, taking care of your body, taking care of yourself emotionally. It's like really nurturing yourself, and I'm thinking that you're supposed to put a lot of action into that. So if you've been putting a lot of action into other things that have been depleting you or draining you, you're needing to redirect that energy and start putting it into taking care of yourself. So, you know, having some sort of self-care routine this week, making sure that you're getting enough sleep, you're getting enough food, you're getting enough water, like really being conscious of your body and nurturing and taking care of yourself and your body is very important in this upcoming week. So with the Follow Your Rhythm card that came out from the Sacred Rebels Oracle deck, basically this is talking about really paying attention to your body. Whatever your body is telling you, you need to listen. If your body is telling you that you need more sleep, you need to get more sleep. If your body is telling you that you need to eat more or drink more water or eat less junk food, like you really need to pay attention to your body. If your body feels like someone around you is very negative or draining you, you need to remove yourself from them or keep your distance. So just pay very close attention to your body. It's important for you to stay in your body this week as well, because then it's going to be difficult for you to listen to your body if you're not in your body. And when I say in your body, I mean grounding yourself and not allowing your mind to be wandering in too many different directions. So you may need to spend less time on your phone, because sometimes when you're on your phone too much, you can kind of forget. It's like you can get lost in your mind or lost in your thoughts, lost in social media, lost in your texts. It's like you sort of like forget you have a body, if that makes any sense, especially for people who have very strong Pisces placements. But even if you don't, even just this retrograde being in Pisces and it being Pisces season, you could be feeling that Pisces energy of just head in the clouds and just really not being very grounded and not being aware of yourself. So you can like forget to eat. You can be really exhausted but not even be aware of it because you're just not aware of your body, because your mind is too many different places. So you need to really ground yourself. Stop throughout the day, do a quick body scan. And by body scan, I mean just kind of stopping and just scanning yourself, just saying, okay, how do I feel right now? How do my legs feel? How does my stomach feel? How does my head feel? How does my chest feel? Like just really mentally scanning your body to see what it is that your body is trying to tell you and what it is that you need. And I think that'll be very beneficial for you in this upcoming week. So that is it. I hope that this is helpful. I'm wishing you guys a very happy, prosperous week. I'll also be posting the twin flame reading right after this. I'm doing those bi-weekly now instead of every week. I just feel like it'll be easier or better bi-weekly to give people kind of like a rest or a break in between those readings, because they can get kind of heavy. The zodiac sign readings are not up yet. This month is just too hectic, but they're going to go up. I'm going to do elements, but yeah, they're not up yet. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.